check your weather out there with meteorologist Thomas Geboy. You know, Thomas, that snowstorm last night was something else.
Yeah, it was, but as we were talking yesterday, it came in during the evening commute, and we were talking about that yesterday, but when it came in thick and it came in quickly. And we're going to be finding more times of snow across the state as we go through today as well, especially in parts of southern Utah, but we'll talk more about that in just a moment. We're also going to be dealing with some frigid air, but what's the New Year's forecast looking like? We'll talk more about that in just a moment as well. But when it comes to our winter alerts, we do have the winter weather advisory for areas in southwestern Utah, which does encompass parts of the I-15 corridor and around parts of Cedar City, but the winter weather advisory for lower Washington County, Kane County, and Garfield County, that has since been canceled. That will be continued. The winter weather advisory around Cedar City and up towards Beaver continues through 8 o'clock today. Meanwhile, the winter weather advisory for southeastern Utah continues through 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and then the winter storm warning for Zion National Park, that continues until 1 o'clock. We are finding times of snow in southwestern Utah this morning, so if you're heading out this morning, especially along I-15, build in that extra time. And we're also finding some times of scattered snow between Monticello and Moab this morning, but a little bit further north, we're also finding times of snow around the Wasatch Front this morning, say between Ogden and Salt Lake City. Doesn't look like it's very heavy in nature, but any snow adding on top of the slick streets that we have could cause more issues. So this morning, make sure you're building in that extra time. One of those places over in Tooele County that's finding a little bit of snow is over in Erta. You can actually see some of those snowflakes, not necessarily heavy snow, but it is at least a little bit of snow out there this morning. And then in southern Utah, at Southern Utah University at the Quad in Cedar City, a fresh blanket of snow here, but it doesn't look like we're seeing snow falling at this particular moment, even though we have seen on and off snow since the overnight. Here's the view from downtown Salt Lake City with our doTERRA camera. I got those slick streets down below, mostly cloudy skies above. It looks like in downtown Salt Lake City, not seeing snow, but you don't have to look too very far off in the distance towards the Oakers to find some of that snow. It's also very cold out there this morning. 23 degrees in Salt Lake City, 23 degrees in Delta, 32 degrees in Hanksville, 28 degrees in Cedar City, and 40 degrees in Lake Powell. And the wind chill, that's also a factor because it feels like -8 in Evanston, -5 in Rock Springs, feels like 13 in Provo, feels like 16 degrees in Salt Lake City. That wind chill will be a factor. And for places like Park City, where the temperatures are in the single digits this morning, that feel like temperature is going to be closer to 0, if not below 0. So those higher elevations, it feels cold out there because it's going to be a cold day. We're only going to see daytime highs returning to the middle and upper 20s along the Wasatch Front. 32 degrees down in Cedar City, and in St. George, where we'll have the chance for rain and snow, the daytime high 40 degrees. So we'll begin the FUTURECAST, and at 11 o'clock this morning, the FUTURECAST is showing the bulk of any snow and any wet weather is mainly going to be along and south of the I-70 corridor, and that's where the best chance for wet weather is going to be as a whole today. But even along the Wasatch Front, we're going to keep at least a slight chance even through this afternoon. But as we go into tonight, the dynamics from this one system move away to the southeast, but that's all ahead of another system that's going to be arriving heading into tomorrow. And for our mountains from northern Utah all the way down to southern Utah, we'll have a winter storm watch go into effect tomorrow. So we got more wet weather on the way, but for St. George, we'll have the chance for rain and snow the next couple of days. Highs around 40 degrees, overnight lows in the low to mid 30s. Along the Wasatch Front, the chance for snow over the next couple of days, a better chance for snow Thursday night into Friday with that system really moving its way in. Then on New Year's, it is just going to be cold with overnight lows in the low teens with daytime highs in the 20s.